Star Wars: Dark Empire. Following the deaths of Darth Vader and the Emperor, and the destruction of the second Death Star, the Rebel Alliance proclaimed a new republic over 3/4 of the galaxy. But without the thousands of Jedi Knights who formed the backbone of the old Republic, the new Confederation was a precarious one. Long years of struggle followed, during which Imperial factions consolidated control over 1/4 of the galaxy. Whole systems became fortresses, bristling with firepower. Then, 5 years after the Battle of Endor, the infamous Grand Admiral Thrawn mounted a terrible assault, nearly bringing the fledgling Republic to its knees. Ultimately, Thrawn was defeated. But within days of his downfall, surviving members of the Emperor's ruling circle staged a stunning assault on the Emperor's throne world, a planet called Coruscant, and that vital system once again fell under Imperial control. It looked certain that a new empire was about to emerge from the ashes of the old. That very possibility triggered a ferocious civil war among the numerous Imperial factions. Who would sit in the Emperor's throne? Who had the right and the might? Meanwhile, the rebels were quick to seize the opportunity to sow confusion among the feuding Imperials, using 2 captured Star Destroyers to conduct hit-and-run sorties into the war zone. One such raid over the raging Imperial city battleground ended in disaster. The Alliance Star Destroyer Liberator, commanded by Luke Skywalker and Lando Calrissian, crash-landed on the planet's surface. As our story opens, Princess Leia and her husband Han Solo have left their 2 children in safekeeping, and, together with the Wookiee Chewbacca and the protocol droid C-3PO, are on a daring mission to rescue their fallen comrades.
Han, the Navicomputer just reported extreme turbulence at our re-entry coordinates over the Imperial city.
Now that'll be battle debris, Leia. The whole Imperial sector's littered with it. Warn the other ships.
This is the Millennium Falcon. Rebel Star, Antilles 6, do you copy?
Copy that, Millennium Falcon. Antares 6 here.
Rebel Star here, over.
We're coming up on some spatial distortions ahead. Our scanners show lots of orbital wreckage. Stay sharp. Those big frigates you're flying aren't as maneuverable as the Falcon.
Affirmative, Millennium Falcon. We're right behind you.
Chewie, get ready to cut into sublight engines. Energize repulsor lift. Prepare to exit hyperspace.
Pardon me, sir, but the odds of collision with that amount of space debris are 3,722 to 1. If I may suggest...
Chewie, watch your thrusters. And remind me to crosswire C-3PO's voice synthesizer when we get back to base.
But, sir, if I may say so...
3PO, sit down! 5 seconds to re-entry. 4, 3, 2...
Starship wreckage, dead ahead, thrusters, full right. I see it, Chewie. Lucky I just brought the Falcon's thrusters up to maximum specs, or we'd be slicing dice like space slugs in a servo motor.
There must be hundreds of wrecks floating around out here. The battle must have been unbelievable.
Leia, the other ships are coming out of hyperspace. Those big frigates will never make it through this wreckage.
Rebel Star, Antares 6, this is the Falcon. There's too much debris here. Come around to 02. That's 02. You'll find a gap in the wreckage.
Negative, Millennium Falcon. We can make it. We can watch it. Maximum thrust. Hard left. Hard left.
Falcon, this is Antares 6. Rebel Star just vanished in a ball of flame.
Captain Neva's frigate is hit.
Gotta go back. Chewie, stand by to...
It's too late. No one survived.
Can't be sure.
Han, I feel it. In the Force. I'm sure.
Millennium Falcon, this is Antares 6. We'll scan for survivors. You go after the others.
Stand by, Antares 6. This is just great. Luke crashes a captured Star Destroyer, and we just lost a good frigate crew. I knew this trip was a bad idea.
Han.
What we really ought to do is take the Falcon toward the Galactic Core to check out those rumors of superweapons coming out of the Imperial sector.
The Alliance sent Admiral Ackbar to do that, Han. Besides, those are just rumors. Luke and Lando are in real trouble.
But they don't need us. I know those guys right about now. They've got the Imperials doing the Gamorrean two-step.
Han, we lost their signal. The distress beacon broke contact at 0 altitude.
Yeah, Chewie, you're right. You're both right. I'm sorry I shot off my big mouth. Solo to Antares 6, establish a docking orbit, prepare to take on survivors. We're going planetside.
We copy, General Solo. We'll keep you on our tracking screens. Good luck finding Commander Skywalker.
Yeah, wherever he is.
There. It's open. Yes, R2, just as I thought. Some sort of secret passageway leading down from the palace. In all the years the rebels occupied Coruscant, I can't believe we never found this chamber. Well, probably during the Civil War. A laser blast or concussion bomb must have destroyed this whole panel. It's dark. So dark. No thanks, R2. But it's not that kind of darkness. There's something powerful here. Something dangerous, too. R2, lock that door into position. Whatever's down here was well hidden and well shielded. That's why I told Lando not to follow us. I know you don't detect any life forms. These are the ruins of the Emperor's palace. It's been pretty much deserted since we evacuated during the Civil War. No, these are more like dangerous memories. Memories of my father. Yes, Anakin Skywalker. But if he ever lived here, he did so as Darth Vader. This whole place, it resonates with the power of the dark side. Stay here, R2. See if you can power up that tech station, and get us some light. I've got to have a look around. I can still feel the dark side here. Like a cold hand. Its focus is very powerful. I wish I knew why my father turned to the dark side. What did he find there? R2, I wanted a light, not some old hologram. Wait, leave it on. That's an image of the Emperor. What's he saying? Can you boost the power?
My attempts to create my own version of the device known as the Jedi Holocron have failed. I have resorted to this crude device to record my discoveries of the dark side.
It is the Emperor. No, R2. Leave it on. I want to listen.
The Book of Ackbar, Chapter 1.
Okay, Chewie. Buckle up, everyone. We've hit a mild magnetic storm in the upper atmosphere.
Han, I love you, but this ship is still a pile of junk.
Yeah, well, this pile of junk just saved us from becoming one more piece of space garbage.
Maybe, but I'm getting pretty shaken up by this magnetic storm.
That's because you prefer my kind of magnetism.
Oh, Han.
Sir, there seem to be...
I see him. I see him.
What is it?
Imperial TIE fighters going our way. Deflector shields up, Chewie. Yeah, they didn't even stop to say hello.
They must be joining forces with one of the Imperial factions fighting for the throne. They're heading straight for the ruins of the Imperial city.
Where the Emperor himself used to hang his hat when he was alive. Not much left of that place now.
Not since the Civil War started. Coruscant was a beautiful place while the rebels controlled this system.
Yeah, till we got driven off planet by those Imperials.
Coruscant used to be the political center of the galaxy. Now it's nothing but an empty battleground fought over by fragments of the Emperor's ruling council.
Thank goodness we've seen the last of the Empire. That's all I have to say.
Yeah, that's what we thought after Luke and his father defeated the Emperor. Then Admiral Thrawn unleashed his forces and almost wiped us out.
Chewie's right, Han. You are a pessimist.
Hey, I'm not complaining. All this infighting among the Imperials has given the Rebel Alliance a chance to get organized. Not to mention giving you and me time for a honeymoon. I just feel like we've been in this situation before. We think we've got the Empire on the ropes, but who knows what enemy is waiting in the wings.
And I have come to realize that the dark side is my only ally. The dark side is the only means to power.
Be quiet, R2. I don't care about the time. But can you do something about the heat? I suddenly feel cold.
My explorations of the Force have revealed to me many wonderful secrets.
Cold. Like a dead hand pressing on my heart.
I have learned that anger and will, when joined together, forge a most unholy and devastating alliance.
Maybe R2's right. Time to leave. But it's like a great weight pressing down on me. I can't move. Can't leave.
Using anger, I have learned to unlock the hidden reservoirs of the glorious dark side power.
No.
Anger concentrated by will in the vital center of the body creates a portal through which vast energies are released. The energies of the dark side of the Force. This is the power I command, now that I am one with the dark side.
Is this what my father felt?
With these energies, I have slain my enemies from across the empty reaches of space.
I shouldn't listen.
I have created lightning and unleashed devastating fires.
But I can't stop.
With this knowledge, I can unleash the dark side energies that swirl invisibly around us, even to shatter the fabric of space itself. In this way, I have created storms.
Got to break free. I'm all right, R2. This place is still strong with the dark side. And the presence of the Emperor, even in a hologram, is almost overpowering. I've got to resist the temptation to study these tapes. Still, I wonder what he meant about storms.
Okay, we're coming up on the ruins of the Imperial City.
According to Luke's last coordinates, you're right on course, Han.
That's the idea, sweetheart. Whew, we're 3 miles above the surface, and I can still see smoke rising from the city. If there's anything left of that place, I'd say old Luke put that big Star Destroyer right down on top of it.
Poor R2-D2 is with them. If anything's happened to him, I'll never forgive myself.
Imperial Walker Unit 1, this is Unit 6.
Unit 1 here, over.
We've got a whole platoon of mutinous Imperial troops marching in at 060. We're taking heavy fire. Looks like they're going on the offensive.
Copy that, Unit 6. Stay on target. We got a squadron of TIE fighters dropping out of orbit. They'll blast those mutineers into rancor food. Our AT-ATs have been ordered to track down the rebel intruders, so keep your scanners focused on the ruins where that Star Destroyer crashed.
We're never gonna find those rebels in all this wreckage.
I think they just found us!
Good shot, man.
Thanks, Wedge. But I don't think our field weapons are doing much good against those huge Imperial walkers. Status report?
We've got 15 wounded and most of our blasters need time to re-energize.
Maybe if we explain that to the Imperials, they'll break for lunch. Get down! You okay, Wedge?
Yeah, thanks. You saved my...
Never mind. Just keep your head down and return fire.
We can't hold out much longer against that.
It's Millennium Falcon.
Yee-haw! Too late for us to get in on the fun?
Han Solo, you old space pirate. What are you doing here?
What I always do, Lando.
Saving your butt again.
Look at all the carnage down there. Blasted TIE fighters, twisted hulks of armored transports. The wreckage goes on for miles and they're still fighting. I wish all these Imperials would just wipe each other out. It would save us a lot of trouble.
No such luck, Princess. We've still got that Imperial Walker to deal with. Take the helm, Chewie. Leia, get up to the upper gun turret. I'll take the belly gun. All right, Chewie, take us in. You're about to watch the greatest husband and wife gunner team in the galaxy. You all set up there, Leia?
Let's see. Tracking systems on. Blaster cannons charged. Ready? At least I hope so. This is only the second time I've ever had to use one of these things. Okay, Leia. Try to remember what Luke taught you. Let your mind merge with the Force. Feel the living energy that binds the galaxy together.
New target acquired. One ship bearing 06.
It's a piece of junk. Must be a scavenger ship. These Imperial walkers were using a pulverizer.
Affirmative, Walker 1. Move off. I'll handle this.
Okay, Leia. My scanner shows our target at 104, moving into my range. Bring her in, Chewie. Watch me turn that metal monster into a pile of...
Luke is right. I can feel the Force moving through me, guiding my hands.
Blaster's firing. Damn! My shots bounced off his deflector shields. Chewie, give me a...
Chewie, swing around to 12.3. Good. Hold her steady. Steady. Now!
Good shot, Leia! That thing's gonna...
Hey, Slag, another ship is landing. Get those battle droids ready.
I don't know, Brick. They just took out an Imperial walker. We're only a couple of junk traders and scavengers. What if they're too tough for us?
You must be part Jawa. We got these hot-wired weapons droids running interference, don't we? Get some backbone, will you? Would you rather lead this exciting life we got? Gallivanting around the Empire?
Gallivanting?
Growing rich off the spoils of war?
Rich? Well, I don't know about rich.
And dying a glorious death? Or would
That?
you rather waste your life in some backwater planet getting old and fat?
Now that you mention it, that sounds pretty good.
I thought so. Now get going! Reattach that blaster arm on this battle droid while I activate his program. There.
All droids activated. Systems armed.
Walk over there with the other droids and await further orders. Come on, Slag, let's go.
I still don't know, Brick.
Relax. Even if these old battle droids don't do the trick, I got another surprise up my sleeve.
Hey, Lando!
Ah, you grungy spork chaser, it's good to see you, buddy. But what took you so long? Another honeymoon? We've been holed up here for days.
Oh, R2, it's so good to see you in one piece.
Lando, where's Luke?
He took off with R2 right after we crashed. He said something about the dark side of the Force still being very powerful in this place.
You mean he's been gone for 6 days?
Yeah, but if R2's back, Luke must be nearby. Right now, I'm more concerned about the renegades and the scavengers that are crawling all over the ruins. Every junk trader in the galaxy has been drawn to this battle zone like flies to the feast. This bunch is using hot-wired weapons droids. They've created their own little army.
And it looks like they're headed this way. Take cover.
Targets acquired. Begin rapid fire.
Return fire! Watch out for those war droids!
Come on, Slag, let's get to work on that ship.
Hey, look at the tech on this baby. Modified power couplings, first-class flux stabilizers.
Hey, you know what this ship is? This is the Millennium Falcon.
The Falcon? The most notorious ship in the galaxy. Oh, man, I'm gonna love stripping this starship.
Oh no! Those scavengers are between us and the Millennium Falcon.
Hey, they're trying to steal my ship.
Han, wait!
Get away from my ship, scum. Come on, Chewie.
Don't be crazy!
See, Brick, it ain't working. Here they come.
I got things under control. Let's see. Activate this, remote that opens the cargo door in my transport ship, and...
Watch it, Han! They're releasing a pack of necks!
Next, what the hell are necks?
Cyborian battle dogs, armored and fitted with attack stimulators. They kill on sight.
Yeah, and they're ugly, too. We better get out of here.
Wait, I think I can handle them. Luke taught me how to use the Force to sow confusion in the minds of others. It's faster than a blaster and a lot less messy.
I don't know, sweetheart. I think I prefer a blaster. That way I know they're not gonna gnaw off my leg when my back is turned. Besides, I'm not even sure these things have mine. lines.
Just got to concentrate. Concentrate.
They're turning tail. Gosh, Leia, I apologize. I didn't know you could...
It wasn't me. Han.
It was me.
Luke.
Oh, Luke. You're all right. Where were you?
In a minute, Leia. First, let me take care of these battle droids.
Anomaly. Anomaly. This unit experiencing unexplained.
What, he just waved his hand and all those battle droids exploded?
Simple, really. I just used the Force to displace the master servo motor inside each droid. They destroyed themselves.
Luke, behind you! It's another Imperial walker! It's about to...
I don't believe it! He used his lightsaber to deflect the blaster fire right back at that thing.
But it's still standing!
Not for long, Lando.
Don't tell me you can use the Force against something that big!
Of course. Size matters not. The only difference is in your mind. Watch.
What's he doing now?
He's still standing. How could we have missed him? We didn't miss him. He deflected our shots with that saber thing. What's he doing? What's he doing? I told you, he's just standing there. Doing something. My power grid's gone haywire and turbo blaster's on overload. Dump the power from the engines. Hurry before
Good job, kid.
Oh, Luke, I'm so glad you're all right.
Yes, R2, this is quite an emotional moment. My protocol empathy module is starting to overheat.
Come on, get those wounded aboard the Falcon.
36, I'm going to transport the wounded. Evacuating planet in 15. Let's go, let's go.
So there we were. Han, me, Luke, and the others standing on the bridge of that Star Destroyer.
The one you just crashed, Lando.
A ship with light-speed engines that'll take you from here to Tatooine in a nanosecond. But it drops through the atmosphere like a stray meteor. I'm telling you, this beautiful face of mine should be smashed as flat as a hut in heavy gravity.
So what happened?
It was Luke. He guided that wreck down like it was an Ewok's hang glider. Used the deflector shields to cushion our fall.
That's great, but...
But it was more than that. No one should have been able to land that ship. But after seeing what he did to that Imperial walker, well... he must have used the Force to help him. He's growing strong, Han. Really strong. I haven't seen anything like that since Vader.
Antares 6, this is Medevac Shuttle 1. We are entering the docking bay.
Affirmative, Shuttle 1. Captain, that's the last of the shuttle crews. All the wounded from the planet's surface are accounted for.
That's all of them? My dear, what a tragedy. Get the wounded to sickbay immediately. And contact the Millennium Falcon. Tell them we've finished rescue operations and are prepared to depart. Keep a sharp eye out, Helm. We don't want Antares 6 to end up like Rebel Star.
Captain, look at this!
You want to do what?
I have to stay on this planet, Han.
Luke, what's wrong?
I found strange clues in the palace. Leia, I have to stay here. But you, and Han, Chewie, Lando, you should leave this place at once.
Are you kidding? We traveled 1,000,000 light years to get you out of trouble, and you want to stay here?
Han, you don't understand. There's a great disturbance in the Force. Someone or something is using the dark side with unbelievable power. I've felt it. Seen it.
But you know we can't leave you. I won't let you face whatever it is by yourself.
Whatever this thing is, we'll be right beside you, kid. Blasters blazing.
Han, this isn't just another gun battle. A vast evil is approaching. It knows I'm here. What will happen is unavoidable. It is my destiny. It is beginning. Now.
What is it?
Some kind of wormhole opening up in space. It's huge. 50 times the size of a ship. Energy readings off the scale.
This is Antares 6 calling the Millennium Falcon. Our scanners just picked up a gigantic hyperspace wormhole. An energy storm of undetermined magnitude.
No good, sir. There's too much interference. Your message isn't getting through.
Blast!
It's heading right for us.
Evasive action! Full right thrusters!
I am not responding, Captain. We've lost lateral guidance.
Full reverse! Back us away!
Too late! What happened?
The energy storm. Swept right by us. Ignored us like we weren't even here.
Captain, it's heading for the surface of the planet. It's heading right for the...
Right for the ruins of the Imperial city. And our friends are in its path. May the Force be with them. Leia, please, you all must leave, now!
Listen, kid, all-powerful Force or no Force, we can't just leave you to...
Don't interrupt, R2. What's that? An energy storm? Well, I don't hear anything. Oh, my!
Look at that sky.
What is it?
The sky's on fire!
Must be that same magnetic storm we hit earlier.
A storm, but not caused by anything natural. It's almost upon us. There's no need for you to die, too.
We can't leave you!
It doesn't want you. It wants me. Leave, all of you, or you'll be destroyed.
No, Luke. We're brother and sister.
We are brother and sister, but my destiny is not yours. You, your children, are the future of the Jedi. Protect them. Leave!
Leia, come on. We've got to get back to the ship.
But Luke won't...
Luke can take care of himself, even if he is crazy.
R2! Oh, no! He thinks he belongs with Master Luke! Stop him, someone, please!
No time. Luke will have to save R2 while he's busy saving himself. Get on board, 3PO.
Good, they've escaped. Oh, Leia, you don't understand the power I've achieved since our father died. But I still don't know why our father betrayed his friends and himself. I must find out what he learned. What made him give in to the dark side? It's the dark side that's coming. My presence triggered such hatred that it rends the fabric of space. Yes, R2. I know, they're leaving. They've made the right decision. I only wonder, have I?
Believe me, Leia, Luke knows what he's doing, I think.
I'm not so sure, Han. Something about the way he looked at me. I was afraid of him.
Lando, notify Antares 6. We're returning to Pinnacle Base. Chewie, lock in the auxiliary power. Prepare to jump to light speed.
This is Green 3 to Green Leader. I show target ship exiting hyperspace beyond the third moon.
Green Leader here. Pinnacle Base confirms our readings. Ship is broadcasting no ID codes. Assume intercept course.
Auxiliary power engaged.
Relax, kid. You sound nervous. This your first patrol mission?
Yeah, it is.
Take it easy. It's only one ship. And we got the whole Rebel Alliance orbiting a nearby planet. And our own Star Destroyer to back us up. You got nothing to worry about. Just keep an eye on your scanner and intercept in 05.
This is Admiral Ackbar aboard the flagship Defiance.
Admiral Ackbar? From the planet Mon Calamari? If that's so, why aren't you broadcasting on a recognition code?
We ran into an Imperial convoy and our transponder was damaged.
I thought you were on a recon mission to the Galactic Core.
Let's just say the Imperials didn't like the idea as much as we did. Patch me through to Mon Mothma, the Alliance leader, immediately.
Affirmative.
Admiral Ackbar, glad to see you in one piece.
Glad to be in one piece, Mon Mothma, after what we've seen. We penetrated as far as we could into the star system still controlled by the Empire. We got as far as the planet Biss. It was ringed with thousands of warships. Something of great consequence is happening there. We saw Imperial ships from both sides of the Civil War vanishing into the darkest reaches of the galactic core.
Our spies and probe droids report similar sightings in other sectors. Whole fleets of ships vanishing from our tracking screens. What can it mean?
The Civil War has left the Imperial system a wasteland. The populations are in desperate straits. Half the galaxy is ripe for the pickings if one person gains control of the fleet. But just when one of these Starfleet commanders has a chance to seize power, he vanishes.
Thank goodness for that.
It could be a blessing for us, or, well, I'm afraid of the alternative. It's beyond my ability to understand. How did the mission to the old Imperial homeworld go? Is there any news of Commander Skywalker?
Yes, but not good, I'm afraid. We received a garbled transmission from the Imperial planet, but there was too much interference to understand it. We think they found General Calrissian and Luke, but only Lando is returning with them. I don't know what to make of it.
I think you'll get your answer soon, Mon Mothma. We picked up the Millennium Falcon exiting hyperspace. We're heading into Pinnacle Base.
Pinnacle Base, current headquarters of the Rebel Alliance. Location, 5th moon of the planet Dasucha. Topographical description. The atmosphere of the 5th moon sustains carbon-based life forms. 100% of the moon's surface is covered by jagged rock formations. Indigenous life forms. Sentient avians known as Ixils. Alliance headquarters located in a series of caverns on the northern hemisphere. Weapon systems. This information is classified for trainees.
I gotta fix this stupid transmitter. Every time I bring the Millennium Falcon back to base, my comlink picks up that damn trainee orientation.
Relax, Han. We're mooring now.
Tractor beam disengaging. Repulsor lift deactivated. You are cleared to disembark. Welcome to Pinnacle Base.
Princess Leia, thank goodness you're back.
Admiral Ackbar.
I've only just returned myself. Where's Commander Skywalker?
A terrible thing has happened. The dark side has taken Luke prisoner. He let it happen.
And poor R2 is with him. They'll make hydro spanners out of him if he survives.
Hurry. You can give a full report immediately. Mon Mothma has just called an emergency meeting of the command staff.
The energy storm that took Commander Skywalker. This is not an isolated event. Similar storms have been detected in several systems. Furthermore, Admiral Ackbar's reconnaissance mission suggests that there is a great war fleet gathering at the very core of the galaxy. Someone, or something, has been biding its time, while the feuding Imperial factions distracted our attention.
We have reason to believe that some dark side genius is at work, creating new technologies that go beyond all previous conception.
Activate holographic projector. The images you are seeing are being transmitted at this very moment from the water-covered planet Mon Calamari, the homeworld of Admiral Ackbar. The people of Calamari have been a proud part of the Alliance since the beginning. Now, Calamari seems to be under attack from some diabolical new machines. There, coming into view now. Oh my...
What is that thing?
The Calamari call them world devastators. There are dozens of them gathering near many of the worlds sympathetic to the rebellion. It's larger than one of the Empire's Star Destroyers.
And more lethal than the Death Star.
Doesn't look all that threatening to me. I mean, I only see a few escorts of TIE fighters and no heavy weapons. Just these huge rectangular black ships hovering over the planet's surface.
The world devastators only need one weapon, General Solo. You see the large square opening in the front of the Devastator?
Sure, and another on the bottom. Looks like some kind of tractor bay.
These world devastators are giant factories. They consume everything in their path, and in the belly of each machine, great furnaces process the collected matter into raw elements, and then into even more weapons of destruction. Han, the world devastators are like twisted versions of living things. Every time they destroy something, they get even stronger.
Reports from Calamari indicate my people have been unable to stop the world devastators. They are impervious to all modes of attack.
What about ion cannons, Admiral?
Ineffective.
Ground assault?
Suicidal.
Nothing works?
Nothing. I repeat, torpedoes have done nothing to halt the enemy advance.
See fire 4! See fire 4! Pull up! Pull up! I'm hit! I'm hit! See fire team! See fire team! Take out the tower!
Evac shuttles! Get those evac shuttles to the front line! We're being slaughtered!
Fall back! Fall back! All squads regroup at the Chad Island formation.
But that's 3 degrees north of here. We can't just give up that much ground.
Who is that?
This is Captain Gamma, 3rd Battalion.
Well, Captain, there are 3 world devastators heading north, a few miles from the equator, and 2 more heading west. Looks like they're trying to form a wedge to sweep us out of the whole hemisphere. Just one of these monsters has taken out the whole division of our troops. How can we face the whole fleet?
We must send a transmission to the rebel base.
Then send it and fall back. We'll cover you as long as we can.
I hope my transmitter is strong enough to reach off-planet. Rebel Alliance, this is a transmission from the planet Calamari. We are under assault from massive world devastators. I repeat, massive world devastators. Here they come! Look out!
That's all the transmission that got through. It's a massacre down there.
The people of Calamari were the first to defy the Empire years ago. When the Death Star was created, we were scheduled to be one of the first planets annihilated by that terrible weapon. When the Emperor was killed, we thought we'd been spared, but now, whoever is reunifying the Empire is carrying out the Emperor's decision to discipline us.
Don't give up, Admiral Ackbar. If there's one thing I've learned from Luke, it's the power of hope, and the power of strong will. We'll save your planet. Green and Blue squadrons will leave at once in their X-Wing fighters to escort and defend the evacuation of Calamari. General Calrissian, are you prepared to pilot our remaining captured Star Destroyer against these world devastators?
I don't know. After what I did to the last Star Destroyer, I'm not sure I'm qualified to pilot anything fancier than the garbage scow. How about you, Han? You're the best star pilot in the galaxy.
Sorry, you'll have to wing it, Lando. I've got my hands full wet nursing all these new fighter pilots that have joined the rebellion. But, good luck.
Hello, little Jason. Oh, and there's my beautiful Jaina. I miss you so much.
Hey, Leia, Oh, there you are. Looking at those holograms of our kids again.
I can't help it, Han. They're so far away.
Leia, you know it's better this way. As long as they're hidden away on New Alderaan, they're safe from the Empire.
But sometimes I want to reach out and hug them so much,
Don't! You're breaking up the projection.
You like looking at their pictures as much as I do.
Yeah, I guess so.
Look, Han. She has your hair. And he has your eyes.
Yeah. And if they're lucky, they'll both have your smarts. My looks and your brains, they'll be the stars of the galaxy.
The next generation of Jedi Knights.
They're going to be the leaders of hundreds of worlds, and here I am, their old dad, the smuggler, tickling them under the chin like a doting old moisture farmer.
What?
Oh, me. This life. I got a beautiful wife, a nice soft bed, pictures on the walls. Yep, just what I always wanted.
Han, it's not like you to turn down an assignment like you did today.
Leia, this endless war, it seems like we've only been alone for 5 minutes since we got married.
But
I've really wanted to go with Lando, but I accepted this other assignment so we'd have a chance to be together.
Han, something awful is happening to Luke.
Oh, jeez, Leia. For once in my life, I'm trying to be sensitive and romantic, and see what it gets me? Luke can take care of himself.
I can feel him, Han. He's getting farther and farther away. We must help him.
We need some time to ourselves, Leia. For you and me. Luke doesn't want any help. He says he has to do it alone. And I believe him.
Han.
I mean, who am I to challenge the judgment of a Jedi? Besides, you got enough to worry about right here.
Do I?
Uh-huh. After all, beautiful princess here alone with a notorious scoundrel. Who knows what could happen?
Whatever grabbed me was no energy storm. And it's left me somewhere dark and cold. R2, is that you? I don't know where we are. Some sort of ship. Whatever captured us has left us in the dark. But I don't need light to see. And I don't care how thick these walls are. They're nothing compared to the power of the Force. We're inside an Imperial dungeon ship. The kind they used to transport Jedi Knights during the Clone Wars. And it looks like we've reached our destination. A planet. Somewhere at the core of the galaxy. Surrounded by thousands of warships. Gigantic. It's entirely enveloped in the dark side of the Force. If there is a dark center of the universe, R2, this is it.
Jedi Knight, welcome. Please, come with us.
I'm not going anywhere until...
Activate Dark Force key.
Whoa!
Dark Force cage energized. Prisoner contained. Inform His Excellency that his guest has arrived undamaged. Take him to the Great Hall.
R2, are you functioning? I'm glad one of us is. I don't understand. My mind, these whispers in my head, can't seem to concentrate.
This cage is designed to hold Jedi. It disturbs the power of the Force. Neither your mind control abilities nor your control of physical objects will work while you're in the cage.
Then I guess I'll have to resort to some old-fashioned questioning. What planet are we on?
You're on the planet Biss, at the very center of the galaxy.
What's that whispering I hear?
Whispering?
Yes, those voices. So sinister.
I hear nothing.
Who are you?
I serve His Excellency.
Who's that? Some two-bit Imperial governor with delusions of grandeur?
You are foolish to mock your new master, as you will soon see. We've arrived at the palace.
Release the prisoner. We will take him from here.
Who are these big, ugly guys in the armor? They look familiar.
These are Imperial Sentinels, the elite warriors of the Empire. Deactivating Dark Force cage.
Oh.
Prisoner, out.
This is it, R2. This is where my opponent, whoever he is waiting.
I said, out.
Don't threaten me. I'm here because I choose to be here. That should teach you to offend a Jedi Master. Now to face your leader.
Impudent whelp. I will.
Do nothing. Let him believe it is his free choice if he wants, but he is walking to his doom.
This palace is like a maze.
But the Force is leading me. Here. But this looks like a throne room.
Yes, my throne room.
You? The Emperor?
Yes.
But you're...
Dead. Young Skywalker, you of all people should know the power of the dark side. And you will know. Oh, yes. For you are destined to rule the Empire by my side. Forever. Well, young Skywalker, I am pleased that you have come to me once again.
The Emperor. Alive. Somehow I knew, but I saw you die.
Yes, you knew, didn't you? You sensed it. You are in touch with the dark side already. You've grown very strong in the Force since last we met. But then, so have I. Guards, you may leave us.
How did you survive?
Survive your foolishness over the moon of Endor? Survive the base treachery of your poor, weak father? That was not the first time I died, nor will it be the last. Such are the mysteries of the dark side of the Force. Mysteries you will soon learn well. You see, my young apprentice, flesh does not easily support this great power. After all, I live primarily as energy, formless and powerful. For many years, I have been under a dire necessity. My body has decayed again and again, and each time I have needed to take another, transferring my essence into a humble clone of the man I once was.
Clones?
Yes, young Skywalker. The dying is painful. The transition is terrible to endure, but the suffering is a small price to pay for eternal life. Well, my young apprentice, your father is dead. Have you come to join me? Will you take the place that rightfully belongs to you?
I can't think.
You hesitate? Let me offer you an incentive. Screen on. Behold the battle raging across the planet Calamari. Those pathetic rebels flee before the might of my world devastators. You have only to kneel before me, and they are yours to command.
No.
The rebels had their chance. They had years to reclaim the galaxy, while my discorporate mind drifted across the empty reaches of space to return to this cloning chamber. I spent 5 years in hiding while your friends tried to fulfill their dream. But without the Jedi Knights, they failed miserably. And now, I have outflanked them. Working in secret, I have created weapons such as the galaxy has never seen. These world devastators are utterly invincible. They are invulnerable to attack. Even if every member of the crew were destroyed, the ships themselves would continue in their destructive purpose, directed by a special master control program which I maintain.
What's that, R2? Oh, my lightsaber.
It is your destiny, my friend. to succeed your father, to wield my discipline over the worlds that have betrayed me.
Never!
Once again you stand before me, lightsaber in hand, and once again you hesitate. I know too well, my young friend. My promise of power does not entice you, and the stroke of your lightsaber might help the cause of billions. But will it mean the end of the dark side?
Strike. Everything I am cries out for me to strike.
Is it so difficult to decide, my son? Surely you know that if you strike me down in anger, I will live again. Perhaps I will even live as you.
No!
You strike the throne, but not the man. You miss by inches, but you miss on purpose. I see you have grown wise in the ways of the Force. You have achieved control. You are no longer the impulsive youth at war with your own anger. Excellent.
I will not kill you.
But you can still conquer me. By learning the secrets of the dark side, we both know there is no other way for you.
The secrets of the dark side. Those whispers. That's the dark side. The seduction of its power. But maybe for once, it speaks the truth. Maybe I must challenge the dark side from within.
Make your decision, young Skywalker. Now!
Yes. My father's destiny is my own.
It is done, my young apprentice. Let us celebrate our conquest of the galaxy.
Pinnacle Base trainees, General Solo is now demonstrating the prototype E-Wing fighter in the main hangar.
Okay, you trainees. Thanks for signing up with the Alliance. Now let's get down to business.
Solo in a bad mood or what?
Blasted business.
I hear he's peeved because he's stuck here while the Fleekas did.
Hey, you guys want to run this training program? All right then. As I was saying, a major weapons manufacturing plant on Norvell 2 just deposed its governor and joined the rebellion. You're looking at the results. The latest hot Imperial fighter.
Wow, look at that shit.
We've got it, and you guys get to fly it. Not only do you get to fly it, you get to fly it tomorrow.
Why's that, General Solo?
Because we just got word we're getting the stuffing kicked out of us on Calamari by those New World devastators. I haven't gone up against them, unfortunately, but I'm told they're meaner than the Death Star. So, you guys have got your work cut out for you. Now, over here we've got...
Excuse me, sir.
Later, 3PO. Now, over here we've got the latest Alliance fighter craft, the E-Wing.
But, sir...
It's a good ship, but we've had to beef up the cannons to the point where they might blow up in your face.
General Solo!
What?
It's Princess Leia, sir. She's locked herself in a chamber. She refuses to answer anyone.
Leia?
Yes, hon. I'm here.
Sitting alone, in the dark. Can I turn on some lights?
Oh, yes.
There, that's better. What's going on?
I'm sorry, Han. I just can't escape this feeling of dread.
You need cheering up is all. Come outside and see what's happening. The whole galaxy is pulling together against the Empire.
Han, I shouldn't have listened to you. I shouldn't have listened to Luke. I hear terrible laughter. Something awful has happened, Han. We may have lost him.
Hey,
Old Luke's got more tricks up his sleeve than...
Don't be a fool, Han. Luke's in serious trouble, and I have to help him, don't you see? This isn't about you or me. It's not even about our children, because if we don't help him, our children won't have any life at all. It's about Luke. It's about the whole galaxy. Han, he needs me.
Yeah, but... Oh, man, they told me marriage to a Jedi princess wasn't gonna be easy.
Han, don't be angry.
I'm not angry. It's just I've got this bad feeling about this. Chewie! Chewie! Chewie, when you finish repairing the flux stabilizer, fuel up the Falcon. We've got a date with the dark side.
Affirmative, Rebel Base. This is Lando Calrissian. Star Destroyer Emancipator will exit hyperspace over the planet Calamari in 58 seconds.
General Calrissian, we've intercepted a new hyperspace communications channel beamed between Calamari's orbit and the galactic core. They're transmitting images of the destruction of Calamari.
You're doing us a real favor by beaming those images, Wedge. Recalculate our exit from hyperspace at 2 degrees from their point of transmission.
Lando, are you crazy? If we leave hyperspace at those coordinates, we'll smash right into whatever's sending the signal.
That's the idea, Wedge.
If you say so, Lando. Coordinates locked in. We exit hyperspace in 33 seconds.
Stand by to cut in sublight engines. Prepare to fire all forward turbo lasers and ion cannons at my command.
Imperial Star Destroyer, dead ahead!
Fire!
We've done it! That Superstar Destroyer was caught with its deflector shields down. It's hit!
Signal to the other ships. Concentrate all firepower on the remaining Star Destroyer. That's it. Inform Pinnacle Base we're in position over Calamari. Deflector shields up. Prepare to take further offensive action.
The rest of the fleet is through, sir. They're holding off the enemy ships.
Drop the X-Wing fighters and transports. We've got to get down there and hammer those devastators.
Affirmative, Emancipator. A-Wing fighters, target that destroyer with concussion missiles.
Affirmative, Green Leader. Missiles locked onto shield generators. Missiles away.
Watch those TIE fighters. Redirecting energy output to thrusters.
Missiles on target. Direct hit.
Emancipator, this is Green Leader. A-Wing fighters have things under control. Green team entering upper atmosphere of Calamari.
Copy, Green Leader. Good luck against those devastators.
Silencer 7, this is Imperial Star Destroyer Allegiance. Rebel forces have...
Commander Klev, we're receiving distress calls from our space fleet. And now we are being attacked from low orbit. X-Wing fighters and speeders, launched from an Imperial-class Star Destroyer.
Interesting. It must be the contemptible Rebel Alliance. They captured 2 of our ships at Endor years ago.
Sir, you and I both know those X-Wings are nothing but antiques. They haven't the slightest chance of penetrating the defenses of this world devastator.
Yes, and they can hardly realize the destructive power at our command. Their game is over. Send a message to Biss. Inform Supreme Commander Skywalker of the Rebel presence. Meanwhile, let's allow these rebels a brief moment of hope.
Green Leader, calling Calamari World Defense.
We read you, Green Leader. This is Captain Gamma. My battalion's about all that's left in this sector, but we're glad to see you.
Prepare your people for... Green 4, watch that cover fire! Prepare your people for evacuation, Captain Gamma. Just give us 5 minutes to blast these overgrown garbage smashers into pieces.
Commander Klev, 2 of our ships actually report minor hits. Silencer 4 has lost 2 turbo laser stations. Silencer 6 reports damage to its munitions warehouse. We ourselves have had to shut down our aft hangar bay.
Yes, very well. It's time to end this little game. Release the robotic TIE fighters and increase our altitude.
Green Leader, this is Captain Gamma. You're doing it. One of those world devastators is pulling back.
Oh, wait, it's releasing some new kind of fighter craft. Moving to intercept.
They look like typical TIE fighters to me.
Negative. Watch their axial rotation. Too smooth for living pilots. Now, those fighters are computer controlled. Stay sharp, everyone.
It's on my back. I can't shake it.
Agreed, Leader. I'm executing Wotan Weave. I got your man in my sights, Grade 4.
I can't shake him!
In my sights.
Green Leader, watch your back. You've got 2 fighters on your tail.
Almost.
Pull out! Pull out! Pull...
General Calrissian, the world devastators have just released a whole fleet of advanced TIE fighters. They're cutting our ships to ribbons.
Call our people back! Call them back!
We can't. They're cut off. There's one hungry-looking devastator in ascent trajectory.
I think we're in trouble.
Princess Leia.
Oh, what is it, 3PO?
Sorry to disturb you, Your Highness. Are you all right?
I'm fine, 3PO.
If you don't mind my saying so, you are exhibiting fatigue and illness often associated in humanoid women with...
I'm fine. What can I do for you?
May I come by your quarters? I have the most interesting...
Of course. Leia out. Got to pull myself together. Luke needs me. And now that I'm expecting...
Leia. Leia.
A vision appearing before me. That black armor. The death mask. Father? Is it you?
No, your father is free, with all the Jedi who went before. And Darth Vader lives no more. My sister.
Luke.
Leia, do not try to find me. Do not interfere.
But why do you wear that armor?
Destiny has forced me to follow the path our father took. It was the only way. The only way to save everything. From the power of the dark side.
Luke, no! That can't be! You know that. How can you save us by joining the dark side? You'll destroy yourself, and you'll destroy us with you.
Leia, my mind can't concept.
I've got to help him. Try to use the Force to reach him.
No, little Jedi. Skywalker is beyond your reach. Your brother has risked all and lost.
Princess Leia, I've just had the most fascinating discussion about the complex dining etiquette on the planet Sisk, where all the spider people have 8 arms. So it seems... Princess Leia? Princess Leia! Oh my word, she's collapsed!
Luke. Luke.
Take it easy, Leia. It's me, Han. You're safe in the infirmary. Me and Mon Mothma and 3PO have been looking after you.
You gave us quite a scare, Princess.
I thought you had short-circuited, but medical scan indicates that you are simply...
Fine, 3PO. I said I was fine. Han, Luke...
What's wrong, Leia? You've been muttering about Luke in your sleep for hours.
The Force. The Force is bringing me closer to him. Even though he's light years away, I must...
Take it easy, Leia. Just sit back, relax for a while.
He's in terrible trouble, Han. The dark side is swallowing him whole. We've got to find him before it's too late.
Sure, why not? There's only 12 million inhabited star systems out there. Shouldn't be too hard.
I can find him. The Force will lead me to him.
Leia, we've talked about this before.
General Solo, may I speak with you for a moment?
Sure, Mon Mothma.
General Solo, I believe we should follow Princess Leia's advice.
But she's in no condition to...
Medically, there's nothing wrong with her. Our forces on Calamari are no match for world devastators. I believe we will never find a way to defeat them without Commander Skywalker's Jedi insights. Therefore, I believe the success of this mission is paramount.
More important than her life?
More important than my life, your life, and yes, even the life of Leia Organa Solo. Luke Skywalker is probably the last fully realized Jedi in existence.
Yeah, well, if he's such a great Jedi, how come I always have to keep rescuing him?
General Solo. Han.
Okay. Anyway, I was getting antsy playing professor with these green kids you've been recruiting. Besides, Chewie just finished overhauling the Millennium Falcon for this trip.
This trip? You mean you already expected to leave? That's very foresighted of you.
Hey, I'm not just another pretty face. Chewie, hurry up with those lightspeed calculations. Lock in auxiliary power.
Sir, I'd just like to thank you for allowing me to accompany you. I fear for poor old...
Yeah, take your seat, Goldenrod. We're about to launch.
Yes, sir.
It's you I'm worried about, Leia. You sure you're up to another lightspeed hop? You still look awfully pale.
I'll be fine, Han. I have to be.
Millennium Falcon, you are cleared for takeoff. Navicom indicates a clear path from here to your destination.
Millennium Falcon, this is Mon Mothma. Good luck, General Solo. And bring Skywalker back this time.
Boy, this woman never gets off my case. Acknowledge, Mon Mothma. We'll contact you when we reach the planet Nar Shaddaa.
Nar Shaddaa? But Han, I told you, my senses tell me that Luke is somewhere in the galactic core.
I know, but those systems have been closed off to outsiders for decades. We'll need a ship authorized to land in the secure systems, and I know just where to find it. Pinnacle Base, we're clearing tractor beam, switching to repulsor lift, and...
May the Force be with you! For it is now clear to me that the future of the New Republic depends on the revival of the Jedi Knights. If Luke Skywalker is lost to the dark side, then the Alliance is finished.
Okay, let the Navicomputer take over, Chewie. The Falcon will take us right to Nar Shaddaa. Come on, Leia, let's grab some lunch.
Food dispenser activated. Today's entrees: Altarian spinefish, braised Syrian bloodworm, mugroob stew.
Han, why does that planet sound so familiar to me?
You mean Nar Shaddaa? Oh, I may have mentioned it. Try the spinefish, it's fresh. Nar Shaddaa means glorious jewel in the language of the Hutts.
The Hutts? Han, isn't that planet Jabba's homeworld?
Well, yeah, a lot of those big slimy traders did migrate there over the years. They're super salad. But also, it's the center for smuggling activities across the galaxy, especially its nearest moon, Nar Shaddaa. That's where we're headed. In the days before... may I have the pepper, please? In the days before hyperspace travel, Nar Shaddaa was a heavily populated cargo port under tight control. Of course, there hasn't been much control over anything lately. Now, the only law on Nar Shaddaa is the deal you cut with your friend, or your enemy.
But if there are smugglers, won't there be bounty hunters?
Sure.
But there's bound to be a price on our heads after what I did to Jabba the Hutt.
Don't worry about it, Leia. I've got friends there. We'll be fine. Just what I needed, a nice hot meal.
Captain Solo, Chewbacca asked me to inform you that we are approaching Nar Shaddaa and receiving an emergency message.
Patch it through to this monitor, 3PO.
Solo, are you out of your mind?
Ah, my old friend Mako. Still in charge of the Corellian sector of the spaceport, I see.
You're crazy to come here, Solo. Every bounty hunter in the galaxy is looking for you. The Hutts have quadrupled the asking price, dead or alive.
Yeah, well, it's nice to feel wanted, Mako. Now open the planetary shields.
Where you been? Planetary shields conked out 6 years ago. Come on in, Solo, but you're asking for trouble.
Thanks, Mako. Looks like it's already found us. Solo out. You better get up front, Leia. Three bounty hunter ships? We got 3 on our tail already? Bounty must be high. Maybe I ought to collect on myself.
Want me to get on the turret gun?
Nah, these are just local rust buckets. Real bounty hunters know better than to go up against the Millennium Falcon. We'll just outrun these guys. Yeehaw! Whoa! Turbulence in the upper atmosphere. Well, strap yourself in there, you furry oaf. I can't watch your head and my back at the same time. Hold on, we're entering the upper atmosphere. Yikes! Close one. Angle the deflector shields, Chewie. Ooh, spent so much time wet nursing those trainees, I forgot how much fun this was. Okay, let's see just how fast these local boys can go.
You won't lose me that easy, Solo.
Dengar! Is that you, Dengar? Haha, well, I must be moving up in the world if I'm attracting a better breed of bounty hunter like you.
Keep talking, Solo. Just want you to know it's me that finally got you. Dengar out.
Oh boy, this is not good. Let's get to the chute fast, Chewie.
The chute?
Yeah, it's the entrance to a hideout. The hideout, as a matter of fact. I got a friend who lives there. Hold on. Here we go.
This is the chute? It's barely wide enough for the Falcon. Those bounty hunters are still on our tail. We've got no room to maneuver.
So much for your fancy flying, Solo. I got you in my sights.
Chewie, put everything into the rear deflector shields, fast! Okay, my other buddy's name is Ninx. Let's see, what's his comm code?
I just got off the link with Mako. Said you were coming my way.
Yeah, Ninx, I need a place to...
Can do, Solo. I'm in enough trouble with the Huts.
Come on, pal, I got hotshot shooting on my tail, and you owe me. Saved your skin when you got caught running ion triggers to the ziggurats, remember?
Yeah, and I paid you back for that free power core I gave you back in the...
Cut the gab, Nix. I don't have time to barter like the old days. I'm coming in.
Han, you're heading straight for a blast wall.
Come on, Nix. Don't let me down, old buddy.
We're going to die! Han, you don't have to do this to impress me. Ah!
Yes! Yeah, I knew he'd come through, too.
We passed right through that blast wall like it wasn't there.
Private energy shield and holograph designed to look like a wall. Oldest trick in the smuggler's book.
What about the bounty hunters?
If I know my old pal Ninx, he raised the shield on them. They're bantha fodder by now. Better power down and land before we get smashed up, too.
Han, what is this place?
Ninx fixes starships. Specializes in illegal engine modifications that can outrun the Imperials.
This is quite an operation. What's that big ship they're building over there?
Dunno. We're about to find out.
Solo! Chewbacca! Haven't seen you guys no rancors, eh?
Hey, Ninx.
You guys never should have come here. Heard you killed Jabba. Nobody kills a Hutt and lives.
Yeah, well, actually, my wife did it. Leia, this old space pirate is Shug Ninx. He's got a Corellian heart of gold. And silver. And spice.
Pleasure to meet you, lovely lady. So you aced old Jabba. Guess you're a lot tougher than you look.
Excuse me, would you mind if I used your oil bath? No one's bothered to lubricate me. They're so busy fighting.
Sure. Right over there, Gold Dome. Now, I don't know what you're doing here, Solo, but I want you guys to know old Ninx would be more than happy to put his own life on the line for you.
But the truth is, we can't help you.
Salla!
Han Solo, you nerf-herding son of a... How many years has it been since you walked out on me?
And you look beautiful as ever, Salla. But look, Ninx, about that help I need.
Listen, hon. The Imperials are buying up cargo space in every tin can in the galaxy. The action is heavy equipment runs, moving military hardware. We ain't got time for the business we got. That's why Salla here is building that monster ship you saw back there. The Starlight Intruder.
All we need is a ship that's legal for making a deep core run. The Alliance will pay 100,000 credits, in cash.
Sounds intriguing, Solo. The Intruder is registered for deep core runs, but he's not ready yet. Still needs his hyperdrive overhauled, and power couplings. By the way, who's the lady?
Oh, this is,
Leia. My name is Leia. Han and I are married.
My condolences, dear. Han's great fun, but he's a scoundrel. He'll break your heart.
She likes scoundrels, Salla. Now, come on. How long before the Starlight Intruder is shipshape? We're in a big hurry.
Not long. If Nynx will let me salvage a hyperdrive off one of these other chariots.
Sure, why not? But we'll still need top-of-the-line power couplings to get the Intruder up to maximum specs for a deep core run. Now, Han, as I recall...
Yeah, I still got stuff stashed in my old digs.
Of course, the equipment stays on the ship, even if you don't.
What? That's robbery.
It's all right, Leia. This is how we do business around here.
Besides, it's a chance I just can't pass up. Han Solo's got the best equipment in the galaxy.
Just a minute, you...
Now, you got a deal, Salla. Chewie, help him prep the ships. We're going after some power couplings.
Coupling? Now there's a thought. Hurry back.
You know the most interesting people, Han Solo.
You mean Nynx and Salla? They're good people, Leia. They jumped down to Sarlacc's throat for me, as long as I promised him a profit. Nynx and I go way back. He's even wilder than me.
I find that hard to believe.
He taught me how to tear down a hyperdrive, how to get the most power out of a third-hand Modog power coupling.
And, Salla?
I think she's a story for another time. Now, the guy that led us planetside, Mako, he's like a brother to me.
The guy we first contacted?
Yeah. Mako and I met way back when I was a cadet at the Imperial Space Academy. Mako's my kind of guy. Troublemaker. When we were classmates, he stole a gram of antimatter from the physics lab and used it to blow up a nearby moon.
Sounds like the life of the party.
Actually, I owe him a lot. When I got drummed out of the service, he did me a favor, introduced me to the smuggling business.
Some favor. Did he introduce you to this place? How could you have lived here?
Nar Shaddaa's nothing to look at, but I called it home. Just a place where I could stash my gear between jumps, really.
Ugh, look at the garbage. And the smell.
And the city seems to have fallen on bad times. Not as nice as I remember. But then nothing ever is. Hey, duck!
Hey, what's the idea?
Keep your head down. Don't you see that hover sled floating by carrying one of those big wormy slime-covered...
It looks like Jabba the Hutt, but I killed him.
Gotta be one of his relatives. They all look alike, and they all have long memories.
Did he see us?
I don't think so. But we better cool it here for a minute.
You, Jedi.
Who said that?
Vima speaks.
Well, look at that, a talking pile of rags.
Han, it's an old woman. A poor, homeless woman.
What does she say?
Jedi, Vima knows. Vima can see the Force. Vima can feel the Force.
Hey, that's my wife you've got your paws on.
That's okay, Han. Let me talk to her.
Oh, daughter of the Force, can you forgive Vima for her crimes?
Who are you? I can feel the Force in you, covered by a great shadow.
For 200 years, Doctor, Vima was Jedi. Vima betrayed her own. Vima tried to forget. In the time of dying, Vima hurled herself down among the lost to escape the Great Scourge.
Great Scourge?
She must mean when the Empire began hunting down the Jedi Knights.
Yes. Everyone was hunted. Everyone was killed. But you live. You contain the spark that will rekindle the fire. Jedi, great Jedi she is. Vima can feel. Take this gift. What is inside will help you.
This old box? But what's inside?
Vima wants you to have it. It was Vima's. Now, it is yours.
I don't know what to say.
Come on, Leia, the huts are gone. We should get moving.
Wait, I have to think. She's gone. She vanished.
Let's do the same thing. My place is just around the corner. Here we go. Just push the intercom, see if ZZ's still on the job.
You have reached the residence of Mr. Han Solo.
ZZ, it's me. Open up. ZZ's my housekeeping droid.
Apologize, Mr. Solo's not at home.
I am Mr. Solo. Open up. Lousy second-rate housekeeping droid. Been away so long his servo's probably rusted through. Forget it. I'll just hit the override and... in we go.
Oh, lovely place you've got here, Han. Why didn't you bring me here on a honeymoon?
Yeah, what a mess. Gosh, ZZ, I see you did a great job of taking care of the place while I was gone.
So good to see you.
Yeah, thanks. Now,
Mr. Fett to see you, sir. Mr. Fett to see you, sir. Mr. Fett to see you, sir.
Mr. Who? What the...
Greetings, Solo.
Boba Fett.
But you're dead.
Yeah, I saw you fall into that pit back on Tatooine.
The Sarlacc found me somewhat indigestible, Solo. Now I am back to collect my debts, and this time I brought friends.
Hello again, Solo. Dengar. I thought I left you smashed up against the shield wall at Nix's garage. Or do all you bounty hunters come with extra lives?
Sure, pour some coffee, pour some coffee.
How'd you find me?
Your friend Mako's been real helpful. He told us right where to find you.
Hello, Solo.
Mako. After all these years, you adding betrayal to your list of accomplishments?
Sorry, Han. The asking price was just too good. I gotta be thinking of my old age.
A lot of people would pay to see you dead, Solo. But the Hutts are paying more for you alive. They want to watch you die. Perhaps some tea there.
Yeah, ZZ, pour him some...
Get out of the way, you stupid droid.
Now, Leia, make a break for it.
Would you like cream? Would you like cream? Would you like your soup?
How romantic. We're both wanted by the Hutts.
Yeah, husband and wife, marked for death. Watch out, Boba Fett's deadly accurate with those wrist rockets he is. Turn left here, down this alleyway. I know this city like the back of my hand.
Turn here?
No, here, down this alley, right into... Oops.
Did the back of your hand tell you there would be a big slimy Hutt on his hover sled, surrounded by bodyguards down here?
Get behind this pillar.
Bounty hunters behind us and Hutt bodyguards in front of us.
I hope Lando's having better luck than we are.
General Calrissian, that world devastator has left the atmosphere. It's on an intercept course with us.
Gunners, target all weapon systems on an approaching devastator.
Turbo laser's ineffective against their shields. Emancipator to Pinnacle Base. Emancipator to Pinnacle Base. We're in trouble. One of those world smashers is coming straight at us.
Fire all forward torpedoes.
I'm trying. Our forward firing systems won't respond. The nose of our ship has been incinerated by that monster. It's no use, Lando. In a few minutes, Emancipator's gonna be nothing but scrap.
Ah! That's 2 Star Destroyers I've lost. All personnel to the escape pods. Things haven't been this bad for the Alliance since Vader was alive.
Nice going, Han. We're trapped in a crossfire.
Yeah, and every bounty hunter in town seems to be joining the party.
Everyone back off. Solo's mine.
Watch it. Boba Fett's making his move. Look at that. Boba Fett hit that fat slug of a Hutt instead of us. Knocked him right off his floater.
Come on, there's our chance. Get on board. Ugh, what's on this thing?
Man, I never thought a Hutt slime tracks would smell so sweet.
Okay, I'm on. Let's go.
Hang on, your worship. I'm trying to figure out these weird knobs and switches.
Don't call me your worship. Why is it you always get formal when you're about to do something stupid?
You won't get away that easy, Solo. One of these days, I'll catch up to you.
There's Nynx's garage up ahead. And look, Starlight Intruder's ready to take off. Man, Salla's great. Trust an old girlfriend to help a guy out in a jam.
Somehow your old girlfriends don't inspire that much trust in me.
Han, move your butt. They're broadcasting your location all over the commnet.
What about the Millennium Falcon?
She's stowed in the cargo bay. Come on.
Here we go. Hey, Chewie, give Leia a hand. Okay, Ninx, we're on board. Let's vacate this dead moon.
Blast out of here, Salla!
How are we doing, Ninx?
Fine, Salla. Now the computer says the Starlight intruder is cleared all the way to Biss.
But will he stall out in hyperspace? That's what worries me. I rebuilt the hyperdrive motivator 3 times, and it's still shaking like Andorian jelly. I could have used those couplings of yours.
You'll handle it, Salla. No one can coax an engine like you can.
Huh. What's this? Oh, in all the excitement, I never opened the box that old woman gave me.
What you got there, Leia?
Let's open it and see. Oh, Han. That woman was a Jedi. This is a lightsaber. And an old one by the looks of it.
Kinda like the woman who gave it to you. A real antique.
Han, will you ever understand? For better or for worse, you're married to a Jedi now.
I understand the things that matter.
This lightsaber has a long history. It has a strong connection to the Force. I can feel it, helping me focus my power.
Leia, what's wrong?
The vision. I can't stop it.
Hey, Han, is she okay?
No.
Leia, let go of the lightsaber. Let go.
Take it out of her hand. There.
Oh, Luke.
She's still out of it.
Leia, what's wrong?
Han, it's terrible.
Was it the lightsaber?
No. When I touched the lightsaber, I tried to reach out with the Force. But all I can see is... Han, I see Luke. He's commanding the Imperial forces, like our father. I see him sending hundreds of thousands of ships against the Alliance. I fear we've lost him, Han. I fear we've lost everything.